The Philadelphia Eagles have the prime opportunity to not only take control of the NFC East, but also take care of the number one seed in the NFC and kind of clinching that up this week against the Commanders. Now, obviously, the Commanders are plucky. They're a good team. Jane Daniels has done wonders for this team in his first year and everything, but really simple for the Eagles. What you got to do, it is win this game and take control of your own division and maybe even potentially the NFC as a whole. So let's get into our 10 keys to a Eagles victory over the Commanders. It starts with, we cannot let Jane Daniels run. We got to keep him in the pocket. And I know he's going to get some rushing yards. I mean, he's turning into that kind of a player. He's kind of like Lamar Jackson. Like, he just is what he is. But at the same time, it's more of an idea that, we got to keep him in the pocket and just don't let him run too many read options, get outside of the pocket, and go from there. Speaking of the running game, this running game for the Commanders is very underrated. I like me some Brian Robinson. I think that they've got a lot of different tools in terms of running the football, and I think it really comes down to the fact that if you can stop the run, I think that just makes life exponentially harder for the Commanders. This is going to be the scary Terry watch. As Terry McLaurin has had a career year with Jane Daniels and company, but outside of Terry McLaurin, I really don't think that the Commanders have a number 2 wide receiver that I'm really that worried about. And so, I mean, if you can stop Scary Terry and keep Jane Daniels in the pocket, you're going to win this game. That's ultimately what it comes down to. Saquon, obviously feed Saquon. That's been kind of the mantra going on this year. And it makes sense because Saquon's having a career year and just absolutely taking care of business for the Eagles. Maybe he'll get the rushing record. We don't know yet, but I think it's very simple. We got to find a way to keep feeding Saquon Barkley. We got to build in the passing game. We have seen the Eagles last week just absolutely shred the Steelers, arguably one of the best defenses in the NFL, and obviously some of it was built on the running game, but it was the fact that Jalen Hurts, he aired it out, and I think he definitely silenced a lot of doubters. The defense needs to continue their dominance. Just absolutely taking it to the Steelers, and we've seen this defense get better after week after week after week, and I think this is just a sign of what's to come. I think they can get pressure on the quarterback, they can stop the run, and they can create turnovers with that young secondary and everything. As long as Cooper DeJean doesn't fumble any more punts. Yeah, but overall, the defense needs to continue playing like it has been. Jalen Hurts begins his MVP candidacy. Now, I understand that Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson are going to be the favorites, but Jalen Hurts has to put himself in a spot where, yes, you're going to feed Saquon Barkley, but this game against the Steelers was no accident. I think that he is going to start making a case for being at least an MVP candidate, and I think it comes down to what he can do on the running game as well as airing it out. And so I think that's going to be a big thing for Jalen Hurts. We got to hold on to the football. We cannot have turnovers. This is obviously with getting towards the playoffs and this being an NFC East matchup, This is so big that you can't have any mistakes. So keep Daniels in the pocket and get sacked. So yes, obviously, like we kind of talked about a little bit, but we need to get Daniels on the ground, keep them behind the chains, let them, just make them in catch-up mode the entire time. And then finally, it's simple. Leave no doubt. There's a reason that the Eagles went out and just absolutely shellacked the Steelers. And yes, that's what it was. It was shellacking. That reason is because this is the best team arguably in the NFC right now. And you have to leave no doubt that is the case, especially against a divisional opponent and where the number 1 seed is still very much in play here in the NFC. And so overall, let us know what you guys think, though. Did we miss any keys for the Eagles as they play the Commanders? Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below. And we'll see you on the next video.